Thomas Jefferson was a philosopher and lawyer that helped write the Declaration of Independence and served as a founding father of the United States before eventually becoming the third president.
Action. James Madison was the fourth president, and he wrote the Federalist Papers.
Go.
All right. Alexander Hamilton was the first Secretary of Treasury. Okay.
Go.
Alexander Hamilton was the first Secretary of Treasury. He was George Washington's right-hand man, and he died in a duel.
Go.
George Washington was an old... Okay, I got government my mind.
Go.
George Washington was an old British war general that resided in the colonies that disagreed with the policies of Britain and decided to help lead the colonies in the rebellion as a general. He then went into retirement for a few years before he was begged to become the first official United States president, after which he retired again and lived the rest of his life on his farm.
Go.
The Louisiana Purchase was a deal made by France that was proposed by Napoleon to fund his war campaigns. Because of the United States purchased
Louisiana Purchase.
Because of this, the United States purchased a massive amount of land, once owned by France, for literal pennies per acre. This was the size of the nation and offered many new opportunities for natural resources and exploration.
Go.
All right. The Whiskey Rebellion was a tax
Go.
The Whiskey Rebellion was because of a tax implemented. Dude, okay, Jade, stop.
Go.
The Whiskey Rebellion was a tax implemented during the presidency of George Washington that brought a heavy taxation upon whiskey and other forms of alcohol. For the first major taxation attempts made by the colonies, it was mostly just to remind people of the It mostly just reminded people of the tyrannical rule of the British monarchy. It didn't like that.
Go.
Shays' Rebellion was a 6-month-long rebellion made against the courts to prevent the bank from imprisoning people due to the debts they had accrued under the faulty economic system originally implemented by the 13 colonies.
So practice that's goal is to provide people with unalienable rights that people are entitled to by simply their birth in the nation.
Go.
All right. The Bill of Rights was added to the Constitution to add unalienable rights available to the people and give them their basic rights and laws that pertain to their daily conduct and generally long-term life in the nation.
Go.
The purpose of the Constitution was to organize and create a basis for the nation to work off of in regards to the law and the organization of the government, including the separation of powers. James Madison.
Go.
Thomas Jefferson
Go.
Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence to have the colonies declare their official independence from the nation of England and the king's rulership.